Islam sheet only by for Bay. Islam. Make sure that I have the volume up. Oops, it's not gonna bring it. Okay. Islam is January the 6th, 2023, and I'm your wife, sheet doing by for Bay this lifetime. Islam, how you doing? I'm well. I am. So what I am doing is see, I'm tired. I know you probably hear me say that a lot, but it is true. I am really tired. It's about going on 10 p.m. I'm tired, and this is during my rest week. Islam, happy full moon. It's during my rest week, and I'm just really tired. That's all I can say. And not doing all the things I wanted to do with my hair, and so I'm just use that as my beauty, but it's not. I mean, it's like what else? Let me think here. I think this week so far has been okay. I've been okay with thoughts. I want to start studying different sections of the brain, different aspects of the brain, which I'm thankful and grateful for your podcast. I'm going to take time in Imani and I, and we're going to re-listen and write our notes, and really we listened, wrote notes before, but just go over it again. And I didn't complete writing all the notes, and just really just I learned, but I want to learn some more. That's all it is. That's all it is to it. I really want to master the information I have now with Imani. The information that you said in your podcast, and then the information that I have in the books, which the books I have, believe it or not, I think over, I don't know, a lot of them came from either from you, information you provided, or from those that know you. Sheep Dwayne Baffin Bay. So, yeah. So, that's what I'm working on now. Let's see. I just got through. Oh, gosh. I don't know. Oh well, it's me. So, let me think of some of the things I am going to do my hair. It's just I'm doing a lot, I guess, in a way, but not enough. And so I feel like I'm doing a lot, but not enough. And making the changes that we're making, Islam, and hoping Imani is paying attention to this part. It takes energy. It takes discipline, and it takes energy. It takes energy and discipline, and it takes faith to know that that we made the right decision to go this path. And then when I start to see the fruits from the tree, then I have fruition for the next step. So I have already begun to see fruits, but I just it takes courage to walk this path. Courage, or some would say definitely lots of courage. Some would say bravery. To be brave, this is a thought I'm experiencing. To be brave, but courage and humility. I never thought the complexity of humility, and I'm talking. I do this a lot with my hair. I just feel with it. So excuse me. I do, and it's just because I'm not really looking my best today. So, and I'm like fidgeting. That's the word. I'm fidgeting. I fidget. So, let me see here. Sheet Dwayne Baffin Bay. So, what I want to say, so I stop fidgeting. It takes a lot of, we start to, when I start to see fruits of my labor, when I start to see fruits of my labor, then that is fruition, correct? So I have fruition of I'm on the right path, and I have begun to see fruits. But it still takes so much bravery and courage. I've seen fruits of the labor, but the path, and I have to look away to think to make sure I'm articulating my thoughts in a healthy manner. So the path I chose is a long path. It's not shortcut. Not shortcut. It is a long, long path of I chose to do, and I guess to be on a spiritual path that Imani and I are on, and honoring our covenant, claiming our covenant, and honoring our covenant for the most time, implementing and honoring our higher self, harmonizing, implementing natural law, and really having everything out that it's not short term for us. It's a long path. For example, for years, I would not even wouldn't even know how to articulate spirituality. What is spiritual, or even I would just say spirit. And to choose Annapolis for my learning ground of unclean and clean spirits, but because definitely spirits, wind, earth, fire, water, speaking a lot. We are relearning and have harmonizing in the spirit, which are natural laws. But to be among unnatural, unclean spirits as we are, and I chose to come to Annapolis, it is a blessing. It is, when I say blessing, maybe I'm using the wrong word because some more say that that's a negative term, but I'm going to say it's favor, because I would say to go from one point of not even really pronouncing the word spirit, it's like I know I'm experiencing something spirit, but I don't know how to articulate the word spirit, and then to be what's the word, thrust into truth, or I command or communicate it to the universe. I want to be in truth. I want to harmonize with the spirits of truth, and the spirits of truth say, your wish is my command, because it's in you, it's in me. And here I am seeing truth of what is really going on in different worlds, and seeing the unclean, the ugliness. So what I'm saying is, Sheep Dwayne Bey, I went from barely, when I met you, Sheik Dwayne Baffle Bay, yes, I had awakened, and I was reading books, and some of the books I read were dealing with astrology and the planets. They came before Columbus and the Kabbalion. But still, I was not able or comfortable to articulate spirit and what is spirituality. I knew I was on the right path, and I was because I was at the shops, Sheik Dwayne Baffleby, and I was buying herbs and incense, and even then I had brought a crystal. I didn't buy many. I think I brought one crystal. It was an amethyst. But the shops that I went to, I just recalled this thought a few days ago actually. It was a recall thought of experience thought. They all had crystals in them. They all had different crystals and gems, and definitely candles. And oh, I brought tarot cards. I brought tarot cards, and so I was definitely there spiritually, but to communicate and feel comfortable to speaking about spirituality, I was not there. When I met you, Sheik Dwayne Baffle Bay, that's why it was difficult for me to communicate and say in confidence that I was your wife in so many words, because I was still trying to articulate what I was experiencing spiritually. So that's it. That's all it was. It wasn't that I didn't believe. I think it was lack of knowledge, and then or saying the not or not being able to articulate knowledge that was already there. I was still freeing myself from the I don't know. I wanted the block maybe of not knowing what spirituality is, and not speaking about spirituality and so forth and magic unless it was on a certain level of permission where I am not perceived as being mentally ill. So or others what they consider mentally ill. So because so many for so long, it's like, okay, yes, you can speak, yes, churches, they talk about spirituality, yes they do, but only speak about what is appropriate for what a church or some form of religion think you should be speaking of in reference to unclean, unnatural spirits. You speak too much, I think something might be wrong with her. She's or him, so that sort of thing. Or then there's the extreme cultists who go to the extreme in everything, So to find balance through my higher self and be able to walk Sheik Dwayne Baffle Bay and on this path with knowing. It's a knowing takes courage. So sometimes, for example, I just spoke to a bass, and spoke to him, and I was telling him that I knew who he was, who he is. So I know a bass. And when I say that because I know I don't have to explain in detail. But spiritually, I know a bass. And so when I say Sheik Dwayne Baffle Bay, I'm honoring a bass. I am. I'm honoring him because I know he has been spiritually, he has experienced spiritually much, and has transformed him in thoughts and being from his true self of what he was before he experienced what he experienced. So now he uses the words healing. So when I honor Abbas Sheikh Dwayne Baffa, I'm honoring him through my higher self and saying that it's not okay. It's not okay that Abbas Malik Bey was preyed upon by unclean, unnatural spirits, or any more, or non-more, any being that has the potential to implement natural law, or has been predestined to be awakened, to awaken and implement natural law. It is not okay. It's a crime. It is a serious crime against natural law for these unclean, abomination, and unnatural spirits to prey upon celestial life beings, or those that might not be celestial, but they have the potential to implement law, natural law, because they choose natural law. Maybe they're a different being, but they choose natural law, and in natural law there's freedom. It is not okay. It is not right. That's what I'm saying when I honor him. And I think it's important for us as Moors to realize that is a crime. It's a serious crime, in that within itself condemn DAMN a Moor for life. It should never be accepted, encouraged, or played with, going back and forth, And with you, in honoring our vow and standing with you, all I'm doing, Sheikh Dwayne Baffa, is standing on truth. That's all I'm doing. As the first wife that you said through your mouth, between you and the other one, that if you're still with her, I'm not even sure if you're still with her, but all I can say is that you said that you consummated the vows with me first. All I'm doing is honoring truth. That's it. And by me keep speaking truth and keep harmonizing in truth and saying I am your true wife spiritually, because in the ethers they vibrate faster than the physical plane, right? And so in the ethers you're able to see truth. Islam? So what goes on in the ethers, or in that sacred grove, is really no joke. But I was still, if I could not articulate spirit the way I'm articulating it now, and I'm still learning, but without feeling like, you remember the first time I spoke to you on the phone? Actually, I was wrong. I said the first time was on a conference call, but I forgot that I called you. You remember? And you was like, and I could tell you were trying to be like I don't know, like funny. You said, "Do I know you?" And I did. I just froze up. I froze up like this. I did. Like, but I wouldn't do that now. The only thing I would say I would do now, is I would have you call me. You call me. You communicate to me. You reach out to me on the physical plane. That's what I would want. That's it. That's it. So Islam, all I'm doing between you and I, and this is when you honoring truth. There's no disrespect. It's not disrespectful to outside forces or those that are not you and I. I think by me honoring truth, it is what it is. That's it. And so I'm harmonizing with truth and make truth my friend, so that truth will allow herself to be known to me. See, I believe when I continue to harmonize in truth, if I walk wrong, truth, natural law, it's gonna let me know. That's it. The universe is gonna communicate. Not those that's not Moorish women, Islam, Moorish men who might have other agendas and reasons, and not even you. Truth, natural law, communicates through the higher self. And I must respect truth. So what I'm saying is, yes, if you is adamant between you and I in communication and of complete separation, no spiritual mental engagements, then I will honor, because that is freedom. Islam, that's freedom, and that is natural law. But if you're not that way, it's only because of truth. That's all. Sheikh Dwayne Baffa. That's just keeping it 100. So what I'm saying is, Sheikh Dwayne Baffa, is I don't think it's a mistake that I chose Annapolis, where I'm not saying Annapolis is the worst place. No. What I'm saying is, it's the level of unclean, unnatural spirits that even might not have, that was a resting place, or was resting, or awoke, or even those that I've seen that could have been attracted here. Nonetheless, I chose this place because I knew, as a priestess, I can handle it. Not by myself. I never proclaim I'm all by myself. I have definitely lots of help, and because you help, and it's the elements of the elements: winds, fire, earth, and water. Spirit guides, beings, celestial beings. I have help, definitely. But what I'm saying is, I chose this place with unclean, unnatural spirits who specialize in knowing behavior, the mind. It's because I can handle it. This was the place I needed to be. Annapolis. This is where I needed to grow. This is the challenge for Imani and I. And it's the same with in reference to truth. The spirits of truth, I, I, it, truth is art, not is Allah. So as I continue to harmonize in truth, which is art, truth is going to reveal herself, because truth is art, and art is Allah. Can truth pass away? No, truth cannot pass away. Can you hide? So if, I mean, can